Hi, class. It is so very wonderful to see you again. I hope that you all are having a great day. Today, I'm going to be reading the Bible to you today, King James Version online, Genesis chapter 14. I'm going to share my screen with you all. If you would give me just a moment to do that. And if you would do me a favor and click the like button, let's give this video a thumbs up to help it get out there to other adults who are learning to read. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Please subscribe to my channel, Adult Literacy and English Language. I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can follow along. And I was trying to remember the person on my channel who wanted me to go back to reading the Bible. I could not find that information, but I do want to thank that individual who asked me to come back to reading the Bible because this is very important. And I want to thank Joy Lee for asking me how to join the class. You can click the link after you subscribe to my channel. Click the bell notification and you'll receive the link. Also, Faith Inanche mentioned that she cannot read and write. Just continue to follow the channel so that you can learn as we go along. And Laurencia Daniel wanted to know if my channel is just for beginning readers. It's for all levels of reading, especially the beginning level, but I try to do more advanced, and I asked Laurencia to go to my live reading playlist, and then you'll see more advanced words there. So if you should be able to see my screen now. It says Genesis chapter 14. So just follow along. Genesis chapter 14. I'm going to read verses 1 through 24 today. And I will call out the verse number that you will see on the left side of the screen so that you can easily follow along with where I am. And please understand, a lot of these words are very difficult to pronounce, so I'm going to pronounce them as best as I can to let you know that we all struggle with pronouncing words. Okay. Genesis chapter 14, verse 1. And it came to pass in the days of Amraphel, king of Shinar, Arioch, king of Elazar, Chedor Laomer, king of Elam, and Tidal, king of nations. Verse 2. That these made war with Bera, king of Sodom, and with Bersha, king of Gomorrah, Shinab, king of Admah, and Shemeber, king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, which is Zoar. Verse 3. All these were joined together in the vale of Sidon, which is the Salt Sea. Verse 4. 12 years they served Chedor Laomer, and in the 13th year they rebelled. Verse 5. And in the 14th year came Chedor Laomer and the kings that were with him, and smote the Rephaims in Ashtaroth, Karnaim, and the Zuzimims in Ham, and the Emims in Shaveh, Kiriathaim. Verse 6. And the Horites in their Mount Seir unto El Param, which is by the wilderness. Verse 7. And they returned and came to Mishpat, which is Kadesh, and smote all the country of the Amalekites, and also the Amorites that dwelt in Hazizon. Let me try this again. Hazizon Tamar. Verse 8. Just a second. I need to get my page to go down to verse 8. And 1 second. I appreciate your patience. Okay. Verse 8. Go up one more notch. And there went out the king of Sodom, and the king of Gomorrah, and the king of Admah, and the king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, the same is Zoar. And they joined battle with them in the vale of Siddim. Verse 9. With Chedorlaomer, the king of Elam, and with Tidal, king of nations, and Amraphel, king of Shinar, and Ariosh, king of Elazar, 4 kings with 5. Verse 10. And the vale of Siddim was full of slime pits, and the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled and fell there, and they that remained fled to the mountain. Verse 11. And they took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah, and all their victuals, and went their way. Verse 12. And they took Lot, Abram's brother's son, who dwelt in Sodom, and his goods, and departed. Verse 13. And there came one that had escaped, and told Abram the Hebrew, for he dwelt in the plain of Mamre, the Amorite, brother of Eshcol, and brother of Aner, and these were confederate with Abram. Let me go down to verse 13. One moment. Verse 14. And when Abram heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his trained servants born in his own house, 318, and pursued them unto Dan. Verse 15. And he divided himself against them, he and his servants, by night, and smote them, and pursued them unto Hobah, which is on the left hand of Damascus. Verse 16. And he brought back all the goods, and also brought again his brother Lot, and his goods, and the women also, and the people. Verse 17. And the king of Sodom went out to meet him after his return from the slaughter of Chedorlaomer and of the kings that were with him, at the valley of Shaveh, which is the king's dale. Verse 18. And Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought forth bread and wine, and he was the priest of the Most High God. Verse 19. And he blessed him and said, Blessed be Abram of the Most High God, possessor of heaven and earth. Verse 20. And blessed be the Most High God, which hath delivered thine enemies into thy hand, and he gave him tithes of all. One moment, let me scroll down. Went down slightly too far. I appreciate your patience. Okay. Okay, I think I was on verse 19. And he blessed him and said, Blessed be Abram of the Most High God, possessor of heaven and earth. Verse 20. And blessed be the Most High God, which hath delivered thine enemies into thy hand, and he gave him tithes of all. Verse 21. And the king of Sodom said unto Abram, Give me the persons, and take the goods to thyself. Verse 22. And Abram said to the king of Sodom, I have lifted up mine hand unto the Lord, the Most High God, the possessor of heaven and earth. Verse 23. That I will not take from a thread even to a shoelattachet, and that I will not take anything that is thine, lest thou shouldest say, I have made Abram rich. Verse 24. Save only that which the young men have eaten, and the portion of the men which went with me, Aner, Ashcol, and Amra, let them take their portion. Okay, I hope that you have enjoyed listening to Genesis chapter 14, verse 1 through 24. And if there are any words that you want to learn that are new words for you, you can add those words to your reading folder. This is KJVBibleOnline.org. I'm going to highlight it right here. Okay, so that's the website, because I may not have a chance to put the link in the description. If you type that, then I have it highlighted up there. Just type KingJamesBibleOnline.org, and then let me show you right up here at the top how you can select the particular chapter and verse. Hold on a second. I'm going to go up here to the top of the page. Okay, almost there. Okay, so right up here. Okay, so it has up here. Okay, I'm going to use my mouse. If you look up here at the top right corner, you'll see a white arrow moving. So right here, you see Genesis is highlighted up there. And then right here, it says chapter right here. And you see I have the number 14 selected there. And then right here to the right of that is the verse. So you can select these drop downs. See how I could change the verse number. And then right here, I put the drop down where it said chapter. And then you can select the chapter if you want to pull this up on your own computer. Okay. And if you would like the channel and subscribe, that would really help the channel out. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Hi, Demi. Demi says, "Good evening, Miss. How are you? I'm doing very well. And I thank you for hanging in there and watching the video, Demi. And you can also make the screen bigger and expand out to make the screen bigger on your screen on YouTube. You can click the theater in the lower right hand corner of the screen. It's like looks like a large box in the lower right corner if you wanted to make the screen bigger, just in case it wasn't large enough on your screen. Okay, and I hope that things are going great with you, Demi. I appreciate your supporting the channel so much, and I want to thank all of you for watching today. Remember, if there were some new words that you want to add to your reading notebook from listening to me read Genesis chapter 14, then you may do that as well. And it's also good to go to dictionary.com, and then you can look up what some of those words mean. Because I know that some of the biblical words are more confusing, more advanced. So I try to do a variety of reading on this channel. And about 3 weeks ago, someone had asked me to get back to reading the Bible. So definitely I want to do that. And if any of you have any requests for more advanced reading, then I will try to accommodate you as much as I can as well, so that we have a variety of different reading levels on this channel. Okay, I want to thank you for watching. If you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, please. It helps the channel out. It helps to get the word out to other adults who are struggling to read. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean so very much to me on this channel. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.